From New York City, it's the Wendy Williams Show.
I'm doing all right. Let's get started. It's time for Hot Topics. Come on. Hi. So, thank you for being here. The Grammy nominations are out. Now, you all were outside trying to get in this morning, co-host, but they're out, and I'll catch you up to speed. Lizzo leads with 8 nominations. Good for her. Including Record of the Year, Song of the Year, Album of the Year, Best New Artist. Lizzo is doing it. Good for you, Lizzo. Lizzo is not really new, though. You know, she's a breakthrough artist, because I know, like, Norman says that he's been listening to Lizzo for like 3 years.
A long time.
I didn't know Lizzo until we started, you know, until Hot Girl Summer, actually. and then moving forward.
Right. Well, her Hot Girl Summer.
Right.
The song Hot Girl Summer is somebody else, Megan Thee Stallion.
Okay, wait. Wait,
right.
Just when I think I'm on the beat, I'm so off, it's ridiculous.
Right.
Okay, well, anyway, Lizzo, congratulations to you. Then Lil Nas X, that's the Old Town Road man, right? He was the most nominated, now we're talking about the Grammys now. He's the most nominated male artist with 6 nominations. Good for him. And then there's the 17-year-old girl, Billie Eilish, you know her? Yeah, she got 6 nominations as well. Like, I like these people, I guess. It's just that it's weird, because, you know, when you're on the actual radio, you actually see titles of songs and then the artist that's doing it. And now, because I'm not on radio, but I only check out music, except for the stuff that I know from the 90s. You know, I like 90s hip hop. I'm not, are these people, Suzanne? Do you know who I just talked about?
Yes.
Okay.
Only because I hear about it in the office all the time. I'm right next door to Norman, and he's in there dancing and all that.
Right.
Yeah, no, I know. I hear a little bit, you know? I mean, Old Town Road, my kids love, so of course. And Lizzo, the most amazing...
But is that 6 nominations?
Right.
That's all I'm saying. Like, I know Eilish, Billie.
Yeah.
But I don't...
Yeah. No, I'm with you.
And the same thing with Lizzo.
She plays the flute, which you should know. She's the one that whips
she's very
out
talented.
Yeah, she whips out the flute and plays it. It's amazing. And bizarre.
Well, the person that I'm most familiar with is Alicia Keys, because she's going to be hosting. Yeah, she's back. She's back. Yeah. You know, I like LL Cool J when he hosts. I think he does a really great job, but Alicia Keys, you know, she plays 2 pianos at one time, and she sings, and people like her, and she's a nice woman, so good for you, Alicia. The Grammys air on January 26th at 8 o'clock on CBS. You know I have love for Ray J. Except for today. people and me are calling Ray J out because of what he did to Princess Love. Now look, Ray J posted a family photo at the Soul Train Awards, okay? And there they are, the new baby, she's pregnant. She's 8 months pregnant now with their second child together. Princess commented about the photo, left me and Melody, that's the little girl, stranded in Vegas and blocked me from calling. Now see, this is the same man who pushed her in the pool on the reality show. We all saw that. Like, I don't know, and she was pregnant, I believe, at that time.
This is before they were dating, or like they were dating, before they were married.
Okay, well,
And
still,
yeah,
this is your
still pushed her in
respectable
the pool.
girlfriend.
Right.
You push her in the pool on national TV? Like, I mean, anyway. So some people were asking her, well, why didn't you just leave on your own? Don't you have your own money? That's not the point. The point is that she explained that she had a car with her. She also explained that she's able to pay for a flight. But she didn't want to drive or fly alone with an 8-month pregnancy and a 1-year-old daughter, Melody. And she's scared of human trafficking. I don't know where that came from, but that is a very frightful thing. But, you know, I'd be scared of giving birth in the seat and asking Melody to help pull the baby out. Like, Ray J, okay, because they went to the awards together. They're known for fighting greasy as a couple. You know, when he pushed you in the pool, Princess, quite frankly, you still married him, though. You know, so you knew what you were getting into. But Ray J, like, where is Sonia? That's the mother. Sonia is Ray J and Brandy's mother. Brandy, by the way, congratulations on your Grammy nomination. Brandy looks very beautiful here, embracing her India Irie. Anyway, she got it for the best R&B performance. Now, I don't know where she performed. I don't even know the song.
It's a song.
She has a song out?
She has a song with Daniel Caesar.
Do I hear that with Elvis?
no, it's on, it's R&B stations, probably.
Okay. Well, clap if you're not familiar with this song. All I'm saying. If they're not familiar, then I don't feel bad about saying I'm not familiar, but Brandy, I'm sure it's beautiful. You have a beautiful voice, but a Grammy nomination for a song that nobody knows? All right now. All right, well look, I'm not even sure whether Princess Love and Melody have made their way home yet. They could, for all I know, still be in the suite, you know, in Vegas, chilling out, waiting for the crowd to disperse, and then, you know, they go on about their business. But Ray J, how do you do that? Like, who are you? You're so busy trying to run Death Row Records and all that other kind of stuff. You're so busy making music and acting on reality TV. Like, this is how you treat your wife? Well, we're gonna talk about that. He'll be here on December 3rd. And part of me in the back of my mind said, well, what did she do? You see what I'm saying? Because he might have had a hell of a good reason. And if there's something that she did, please don't put it on social media. Save that for when we see each other, okay? Terrible. Vicki Gundelson is saying she will never let Bravo demote her again. Well, Vic, and you know I love you, but you used to hold an orange. Now you are relegated to being friend of the show. At that particular point, I'm surprised that you, the OG of all the franchises, you started this, meaning the queen of, you know what I mean? I'm shocked that you even let them demote you. I would have quit. Like, oh, hell no. I'm president of this company right now and you're making me, you're giving me a cubicle and telling me I'm a salesperson? I'm out. So you let them punk you by making you a friend of, and there's nothing lower than a friend of other than you're out of the show. So when you say you won't let them demote you again, the only demotion is for them to fire you. It's either you hold something or you're a friend of. to my understanding. I don't know. Well, she spoke to Entertainment Tonight, and here's what she said. Take a look.
I will never come back part-time. I'm either all in or all out. I'm not a part-time girl. You know, I'm running a big insurance company, and I'm having my best year ever with that. What gives me more peace, you know, I love Bravo and I love my journey here, but I'm not ever going to do this to me again. I don't deserve that.
I understand her passion and I understand her being pissed off. Like, why was Vicki demoted to a friend of? I still don't understand that. I thought her storyline was interesting enough. You know, it's not enough for her to be the OG of the OC. You have to have that good storyline. And I thought that Vicki was fine, you know. She's exposed herself, her love life, her business, her children, her entire life. You know, she started, you know, with a great life, then it got torpedoed just by being on reality TV. Like, she gave it all up for you, Andy. Vicki, I think you should quit. Yeah. Because now nobody looks at you the same way. Like, they took your orange and you're still there. Girl, bye. All right, what's next? I'm bored. So this is really disgusting. And when our guest comes out here, we will be discussing this. Okay, so a studio executive wanted Julia Roberts to play Harriet Tubman. You saw it, Cole. Yup, yes, ma'am, yes, yup. This is how crazy Hollywood is, okay? There's this white guy, his name is, a black guy wrote the movie. Yeah, a black guy with an ill-fitting suit. But he wrote the movie, and a good movie, I understand it is. His name is Gregory Allen Howard. He wrote the movie Harriet. It's out now. In a new interview, Gregory says that 26 years ago, when he first started working on the script, a studio executive said, let's get Julia Roberts to play Harriet Tubman. When somebody in this meeting said, excuse me, Julia Roberts is not black. No, look, the dumb executive said, it was so long ago, no one's even gonna know the difference. Yeah. It's bad enough that we don't get enough Black history taught to our children present day, but I think that the one person that they definitely know is Harriet Tubman. Who doesn't know Harriet Tubman? Julia Roberts, are you serious? This is where Hollywood is going. That's why we need people like Lena Waithe. Yeah. And she'll be out here later. Anyway, if you care about this movie, it's in theaters now. It's called Harriet. Go see it. Okay. So there's this woman, Emilia Clark. Do you know who she is? Game of Thrones. Yeah. Okay, well, she was just out of acting school, and she was only 23 years old when she got the job. So she felt the pressure when she's reading the script. She's like, oh my gosh, there's a lot of nudity, but I guess, you know, I'll go along with this. You know, maybe it'll simmer down. You know, once you show yourself, it gets boring after a while. They don't need to see it. I don't watch Game of Thrones, but apparently she is the star, and Jason Momoa is her man, and and there's a whole lot of nakedness. Like, we haven't seen her vagina, but we've seen her areola and nipples and stuff. There's a whole lot of nakedness. And Emily says that she's still pushed to do nude scenes now because they tell her, come on, you gotta take it off for your fans. You don't wanna disappoint your fans. You don't wanna disappoint your fans. Well, you guys are pressuring her. So that's why she still does it. Here's what she told Dak Shepard on his Armchair Expert podcast. Take a look.
Now I'm on a film set completely naked with all of these people, and I don't know what I'm meant to do, and I don't know what's expected of me, and I don't know what you want, and I don't know what I want, regardless of whether there'd been nudity or not. I would have spent that first season thinking I'm not worthy of requiring anything.
You hit the lottery, you're lucky.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Whatever I'm feeling is wrong. I'm going to go cry in the bathroom, and then I'm going to come back, and we're going to do the scene. It's going to be completely fine. Now things are different. Now things are very, very, very different, and I'm a lot more savvy about what I'm comfortable with and what I am okay with doing. Like, I've had fights on set before where I'm like, no, she stays up, and they're like, you don't want to disappoint your Game of Thrones fans, and I'm like, you.
So, you know, but that's what happens. That's why, you know, every birthday should be celebrated. She was only 23 years old, and she thought she had to go along to get along, and now she's a lot smarter. I applaud her for this. Jason Momoa, by the way, also was very, very tender to her emotion about this. And he said to her at one point, you know you don't have to do this if it makes you uncomfortable. You need to go to them. Like, he didn't do it for her. That's not his job. That's her agent, her manager, her, and the whole bit. But now she's no longer 23, and she's old enough to stick up for herself. And then with all the girls coming out with the whole Me Too thing, she's got like an army of people, you know, backing up the same thought. You know, it's never too little too late when you're 23 years old. So good for you. And as a side note, this is what's going on with that Game of Thrones. All right. So this woman is riding on the plane, right, with her son. And she's 2 seats behind across the aisle from a man who's watching Game of Thrones on his computer, right? Nice big screen. The son is all in like, ooh, seeing all the nakedness and, you know, stuff going on. So the mother gets up and goes over to the man and says, can you turn that off, please? My son is looking over your shoulder. Now, see, I have no opinion except for, how dare you, ma'am? How dare you? Number one, I'm sure your son's seen a lot worse. Number two, I paid for my seat on this plane the same way you did. And they do show Game of Thrones, by the way, on the closed circuit TV on the plane, but oftentimes when you're on a plane, you'll notice a lot of the nude stuff is cut out of some of the things that you really, really like. I don't watch that on the plane. That's where I catch up with Mad About You. It's not even on TV anymore. I catch up with Mad About You, maybe a movie here or there. I like a whole lot of Anger Management and Modern Family. You know, they play Martin on the plane. Yeah. This is what she should have done. You leave me alone, because I'm watching my Game of Thrones. Now, either you have something over there to occupy your son so that he's not watching me watch Game of Thrones, or you call the flight attendant and you tell the flight attendant that you just want to move seats. Whisper ever so politely to the flight attendant if they could find somebody within the same region on the plane, you know, a set of 2. People are more than happy to do that. I've given up my seat for people as long as I'm in my same area. You know what I mean? And not that front seat where there's no, you can't put anything under because it's a wall. So the front seat and then the way back seat right next to the bathroom, you can't recline. Don't put me there. But and it's funny when they put you in that emergency row, like you care about rescuing people. Suzanne.
That's the best.
Yeah, no. No, but they ask you, are you prepared to save people and rescue people?
And you have to say, yes, I am.
Oh, yes. I have my fingers crossed, though. I'm like, yeah, okay. Sure. I'll give this stranger a mouth-to-mouth and catch the herpes or whatever. Okay, yeah, sure. At least I can stretch my legs out. Rescue somebody. I'll be damned. Anyway, and then they sue you after they get rescued, saying that, ow, I think you broke my rib trying to press too hard to give me life. Anyway, we've got more great show for you. Later on in the show, Lena Waithe is here, but up next we got Celebrity Look